Every year, the holiday season rolls around and turns even the calmest, most rational person into a shopping machine. The bright lights, festive music, limited-time sales, and endless ads all seem to take control of our brains. You tell yourself you'll only buy a few things, but somehow your cart overflows, your wallet cries, and your mind convinces you it was all worth it. But what if your decisions aren't as logical as you think? What if your holiday shopping habits are being secretly manipulated by deep-rooted psychological triggers you're not even aware of? The truth is, brands know exactly how your brain works, and they use that knowledge to make sure you spend more. Let's uncover the 7 psychological quirks that shape your holiday shopping behavior, often without you realizing it. The power of scarcity. Scarcity is one of the strongest psychological forces that drives your holiday shopping decisions. When you see messages like, "Only 2 left in stock," or "Sale ends tonight," your brain immediately feels a rush of urgency, a fear of missing out. This instinct comes from our evolutionary wiring. Scarcity used to mean survival. Now, marketers exploit that same instinct to make you act fast. You're no longer thinking logically about whether you need the product. You're reacting emotionally, afraid that if you don't buy now, you'll lose something valuable. This is why limited-time offers and countdown timers are everywhere during the holidays. They trigger a survival-based impulse that makes hesitation disappear and spending feel like the only right choice. The halo effect. The halo effect makes you fall in love with beautiful packaging, shiny displays, and brand names. During the holidays, when stores are glowing with festive lights and everything sparkles in gold and red, your brain begins to connect beauty with value. That ordinary candle suddenly looks luxurious just because it's wrapped in ribbon. The same product you'd ignore in plain packaging feels special when it looks premium. Your emotions take over logic. You're not buying an object. You're buying the feeling it gives you. This psychological quirk makes presentation everything, and brands use it to their advantage. They know if they can make a product look magical, your brain will automatically assume it is magical, and you'll gladly pay more for it. The gift giver's high. Buying gifts during the holidays actually makes your brain happy. When you purchase something for someone you care about, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that gives you pleasure and reward. It's called the giver's high, and it's one of the reasons people love holiday shopping. You're not just spending money. You're chasing that emotional rush of generosity. Marketers know this, which is why advertisements often show joyful families, warm hugs, and smiling faces. They want you to associate shopping with love and happiness. The more you buy, the better you feel, at least temporarily. But that rush fades fast, and sometimes you chase it again with another purchase. It's not always rational. It's emotional. You're not buying stuff. You're buying the feeling of connection and joy. The decoy effect. The decoy effect is a clever trick that makes you spend more without realizing it. Imagine you're choosing between 2 products. One for $50 and one for $100. Then a third option appears, $90, slightly worse than the $100 option, but much better than the $50 one. Suddenly, the $100 choice seems like a smarter deal. That's the decoy effect in action. Retailers use it all the time, especially during the holidays. They create tiers, 3 product bundles, 3 price points, 3 versions, and guide your brain to the one they want you to pick. You think you're making a rational choice, but you're actually being nudged by design. The decoy effect works because your brain prefers comparisons, not calculations. It's one of the most subtle yet effective psychological tricks behind your smart shopping decisions. 5. The anchoring effect. Anchoring is the reason. Was $2.99, now $149. It feels like a bargain. Even if $149 was the real price all along, your brain latches onto the first number it sees, the anchor, and uses it to judge value. Once that high price is in your mind, anything lower feels like a great deal. During the holidays, stores flood you with crossed-out prices, compare-it tags, and exaggerated discounts because they know anchoring makes you perceive savings that may not exist. Even the first expensive item you see in a store sets your expectations for the rest, making everything else look affordable by comparison. Anchoring isn't logical. It's automatic. It tricks your brain into believing you're winning financially, even when you're spending more than planned. The social proof trap. Social proof is the invisible pressure that makes you buy what everyone else is buying. When you see bestseller tags, 5-star reviews, or long lines outside stores, your brain assumes the product must be worth it. It's a psychological shortcut. If others like it, it must be good. During the holidays, this effect multiplies. You see crowds rushing for the latest gadgets, influencers promoting must-have gifts, and friends posting their shopping hauls online. Without realizing it, you start feeling behind, as if you're missing something important. That subtle sense of belonging, of being part of the trend, drives your purchase. You're not just buying a product, you're buying social validation. Marketers know that humans are herd creatures, and they use that instinct to guide your holiday wallet. The zero price effect. Nothing feels more satisfying than getting something for free. When you see buy one, get one free or free shipping today, your brain lights up with excitement. This reaction is known as the zero price effect. The word free triggers an irrational burst of happiness and makes you overlook logic completely. You might end up buying more just to qualify for the free item or shipping, spending extra money to get something that was never truly free. Psychologically, the word free feels like a reward, even if you're paying for it indirectly. Retailers know this and sprinkle free offers throughout the holiday season to keep you in a buying mood. Your brain doesn't care about the math. It only cares about the emotional payoff of getting something for nothing. And that's how free becomes the most expensive word in marketing.